Hello, friends. Welcome to one more edition from the Whitespace bookshelf. Before I make this video, I have a quick confession to make. I had thought of making this video, last week, and then scheduling it for release on Friday. But when I picked this book off from the shelf, I happened to flip through it, and again I started rereading it to refine the concepts. So I was traveling the entire last week, and I just couldn't help put this book down. I was reabsorbing the concepts, and hence the video is being made today. So why did I again start rereading it? I mean, this book, because I think it related very well. We were into certain client deliveries, and having seen through now various business plans and brand plans, I realized that how much of it was even resonating with me now. So, without further ado, which book is this? What book are we talking about? We are talking about this very famous Chinese military general, a strategist and a philosopher who lived around, I think, 500 odd BC, 540 or 550 BC. And most of you who would have, watching this video would have definitely heard the name. Yes, friends, we're talking about Sun Tzu and his famous book, Sun Tzu and the Art of War. This is the book, friends. You can see it's a very thin book, right? This edition, which I have, is written by, it's edited and forward by James Clever, who himself is a very modern, he's written fiction and very historical fiction on in the Japanese and the Chinese era. So you're in good hands, when you pick up this book. Now, why is this book relevant, friends? This book is relevant because typically this is the time when you're making plans, whether it's your business plans and whether your brand plans or whatever you're doing. This is the time when you're making that. And I think there are enough pearls of wisdom which Sun Tzu talks about and which can actually get reflected. Believe it or not, we have just been, I was traveling, as I said, for client deliveries. And I could, when looking at those plans and all, I could make out that how relevant Sun Tzu is for us today. I first heard of Sun Tzu when I was in college. This famous line from this movie Wall Street, where the hero tells, "Every battle is won or lost before it's fought." It intrigued me. I was wondering what is the meaning of this line. It's only when I came in business that I realized that what it means. And having in business, having had my fair of shares of successes and failures, when I was reflecting reading this book also, I realized that yes, there were battles which were doomed to be lost, which were doomed to lose because we had not done our homework. And similarly, battles where we had done our homework, we were winning. And despite the best of our ability, sometimes what happens is we do miss. So as I said, that if you read this book now, it's very, very relevant. So this book basically covers the art of war. It's the art of strategy. And Sun Tzu's famous line, which says, strategy without tactics is the slowest road to victory. And tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. And friends, how powerful this is. Because when you make your business plan, is your tactics guiding the strategy? Is the business plan a culmination of tactics rather than the core strategy which is there? And we are not saying loss doesn't mean generally not gaining market share, but loss at what is gaining market share or meeting your objectives at what cost? Could it have been done more efficiently? So I don't want to talk more about the book. I think whether you're a brand manager, whether you're marketing head, business head, cluster head, vertical, as long as you are a business leader and you are putting your plans for the next year as you're doing, it is worth reading Sun Tzu, The Art of War. I will end this video with a very interesting chapter which I was rereading. The chapter is on spies. Yeah, SPIES, spies, for military intelligence. So there's a whole chapter on spies, and in which he says that if you don't invest in spies, if a military general or military strategist doesn't invest in spies, because he or she is, he is grudging a few hundred pieces of silver, it is height of stupidity and inhumanity. Because for the saving the 100 pieces of silver, you're sacrificing the lives of your soldier, or all the soldiers which are going into the battle. And I correlate this so much with with what we see when we see people and business managers, progressive business leaders investing in research and insights, and and seeing that, can I understand the terrain better, and rather than looking at from my own bias point of view, or anecdotal point of view, and that actually gives rise to a very strong business plan. So no more, enough of me talking about it. I do hope you watch this, definitely watch this video, but do invest in reading The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Oh, and one more thing. If you go in Google Images and you write Sun Tzu quotes, right, you will get a whole lot of quotes of Sun Tzu which are there. But it is only when you read this book and reflect on it, you will be able to actually correlate, your own thinking. Is it reflecting, the philosophy of when Sun Tzu said, every single battle is won or lost before it is fought. So on that note, friends, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you soon in the next video. Bye.